Oh my God. I love a Vegemite tub. Okay, now I'm ready. Welcome back. My name is Celeste. And you guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. We have been gone a long time. I'm actually on my way home from work. I had to stop and get me something to eat. And you guys, today I was off for the last 2 days. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd. And last night, I was talking with God about starting the next phase of my journaling. And so when I first went to Arizona and started my shadow work and my healing process, it was more so about me healing, elevating the way that I thought, and then just renewing the stories that I told myself about my life. And so this journey, this dimension that I'm in now, or this season that I'm in now, I've done the healing. I've elevated my mind and the thoughts that I have, and I have retold certain stories to myself so that I could view my life and my situations different than what I have been. So now I'm in the phase where everything is about to become real, like it's a tangible manifestation coming to life. And I'm so excited and feel so overwhelmed and unprepared. And there's so much that I want to do in these next 2 years of me going to school. So what I would like to do is, while I'm in school, I wanted to go ahead and finish clearing out the old wine and finish, disposing of the old wine skins, finish getting my credit together, figure out where I wanted to live, where I was going to move to, if I wanted to rent, if I wanted to buy something, figure out what kind of car I want, figure out what my routine is going to be, what my life is like. And I did all of that while in the healing phase of my journey, but once you heal, you realize that the things that you wanted when you were not healed, they aren't the same things that you want once you're a healed person. So that's why manifesting and rediscovering yourself is going to always be a constant journey. It is. There's no way to get around it, because once you get to a place where you've accomplished or you've gotten what you wanted, you either realize that you didn't want it, or you realize, oh yeah, I don't want this anymore. This is what I really want. And it took having that thing in order for you to figure out what it was that you really, really wanted. So for me, I really, again, I'm so basic and generic just because my mind was programmed to think lack. So I honestly, I just don't want to have to worry about bills. And I don't want to have to worry about, I don't want to have to worry about where I'm going to lay my head at. Not that I necessarily want to own anything. It's just that financially, I don't want to have to worry about where my next meal is coming from, or where am I going to live or stay. Because that's something that I experienced a lot as a child. We were moving every single year. I don't ever remember going hungry. I remember not having a refrigerator full of food, and so we were putting together breakfast items to make dinner. But other than that, little things like that I love about my past and my childhood, because it helps me as an adult struggling financially. So little things about eating grits, spam, and peas for dinner, like stuff like that. I love rice and eggs. And if I still ate bologna, fried bologna, rice and eggs, oh my gosh, or a bologna fried egg and cheese sandwich, like, but in that aspect, I love my childhood. It was just, retelling myself the story about why my father didn't raise me, or the neighborhood that we grew up in, or mostly how I looked and thought about myself. So God gave me peace with the whole financial aid thing at school. And so today I was pretty much trying to figure out, I am that girl, but who is that girl? Like, what does she do? What makes me that girl? In my mind, when I see her, talking about me, the future me, what is it that I'm describing about her? What is it that I'm mesmerized about her? Like, what is it that I'm taking notes on about her? And so, because there's so much stuff that I want to change and get right, the main thing that I'm going to start healing, elevating, and renewing is going to be the different areas of my life. So as far as my health is concerned, I think I'm going to start there and make a dentist appointment. So I got so excited, I didn't even say what I've spoken with God about for this next year, October 22nd, 2025, until October 22nd, 2026. We're working on everything health-wise, physique, performance, and presentation. I did a consultation, made an appointment to have my locks taken loose and micro locks reinstalled. I have done a consultation to have some dental work done. I want implants for both sides of my teeth at the top and a whitening procedure done. I've also decided that if I cannot find a natural remedy to shrink my fibroids, that includes using the castor oil pack, because next summer is the only time I'll be able to have the procedure done and recover from it. We're possibly going to have surgery next summer to remove the fibroids or remove my uterus altogether. I'm also looking into getting a nutritionist because I do want to gain weight. The weight loss that I have experienced, I look good, but I want to be a little thicker, a little curvier, which leads me into looking for a natural remedy or a supplement to plump and lift my breasts, or I'm going to have a non-invasive procedure done to lift and plump them. And I'm also going to go have the liquid BBL done. Yes, I've decided on it, and it is final. I am going to feel and look the best I've ever felt that I have, especially since I'm on the corona side of things now. So yeah, for this next year, we're completely focused on our health, presentation, performance, and physique. I also forgot to mention that I am looking for an endocrinologist to check my hormone levels because under my chin is a mess. In school, and I'm working this full-time job. The only thing that I can really focus on other than school is my health. Just because my work schedule is going to go from 40 hours to 32 hours a week just so that I can get the benefits. But okay, so let's talk about that really quickly. When you work for a company and you're full-time and you've gotten your benefits, each company, state, or I'm not quite really sure how that part works, but you have to work a certain amount of hours to keep your benefits. Because the company that I work for is so lax, or maybe every company is like this, but you're supposed to work 32 hours a week at the company I currently work with in order to keep your benefits. According to my mom, because I haven't been able to work the 32 hours every week while in school, especially since people at work are complaining about me studying at work and not helping with the stuff that's in the queue. As long as my job does not change my status from full-time to part-time, it doesn't matter how many hours I work in a week, as long as I make enough money on my paycheck to cover the cost of my benefits every pay period, I still have my benefits. And so I tested that theory. You guys, sometimes I get 32 hours up to 40 hours on a paycheck. Other times when there's something that I need to do and I need my paycheck to be over 1,000 hours, I do overtime. Today, so let's talk about that. I'm trying not to be all over the place with y'all, and I want to keep my videos straight to the point. Like, I want to kick it with y'all or whatever, but like, I don't want to do too much blah 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 talking, and I don't want to post a video just for the sake of it. So I wanted to talk to y'all about my new job. So when I got laid off from the work from home job, I was distraught, y'all. I was distraught because I thought that job, because of the income, because I was working from home, because that was the first job that I ever, got cool with my supervisor. I wanted that job to be the job. Despite all the headaches and the frustrations that I was going through, despite that I never felt job security, not even from day one, despite the lies that I was told in my interview day one, I think because of the amount of money I was making, I really wanted that job. Like, I made that job fit, even though it really didn't fit. It was like a snug fit. And so when I lost the job, I felt like everything, including school, was just not part of the plans, because if I had to pay for school, that job, I had enough money to pay for school. I wasn't anticipating on moving back into my husband's house, so I was looking for an apartment or a house to rent close to the school. And so when the job went away, I just felt like God had washed everything away. But he wanted me to trust and lean on him and not on myself. So that in itself took me through something. It really did. And honestly, it was my final test on learning how to depend on God and go to God first. So I'm starting a new journaling session with one. I never ever really got to know God like that. So I wanted to do like a devotional to find out who I am in God and what God says about me and my life and my abundance, the promises for me. And I wanted to do it because I want to always see God in everything that's going on. Because I do work 2 hours. It's a 2-hour round trip back and forth on the days that I do work to this job. And if I miss any days right now, my 4 days a week goes to 5 days a week. So that's more gas money that I'm spending. And so I want to be in a place where no matter what's going on, bad or good, I keep my focus on God, because it's just easier for me that way to expect, not the unexpected, but yeah, the unexpected, because you never know what God got planned for you until the time is right. So with this job that I have now, I work for a long-term care pharmacy, which means I key in prescriptions for patients that are at nursing homes. So I mostly deal with DONs, RNs, LPNs, the patient nurses, the ones that pass meds. And I don't deal with doctors as much, but I do sometimes have to contact doctors to change a tablet prescription to a capsule, or to write refills for a 180-day refill for a patient versus just a 30-day supply, because the patient risks the chance of running out of medication. So I sit at a desk all day. Inside of the pharmacy is a IV room to make medications. We have a cage room for the controls, pain meds and stuff like that. And then on the back side of it is where they tote all the medications. Drivers come and pick up the totes and then drive it to the nursing home or the skilled facility or hospice, because the company that I work for, they own over 20 some facilities: hospice, nursing home, and assisted living. Y'all, when I went on my job interview and got the job that day and started working that day, I went to God and I was like, oh my God, I'm super, super, super excited. Do you see what I see? Do I see what you see? And the fact that I now, as a nursing student, work for a pharmacy that owns 20 some facilities all over North Carolina and some in Charleston, South Carolina. What? You say I'm favored and blessed. Yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank God that he stayed with me and stayed on me, because if it wasn't for me doing what I'm supposed to do and stop procrastinating and just see it through, even though I'm doubting it, just have enough faith to see it through. And when I tell y'all, my faith, as small as a mustard seed, has grew to a watermelon seed, because I understand that if it's not for me, it's not what God has for me. And though in human time I go through the emotion of disappointment, but I always bounce back, because I know that right around the corner of no, there's the yes. And that's just how God works in my life. And so I knew that I had to stay course and I had to stay persistent, because normally I don't. The first sign of trouble or grief, I run in the opposite direction. I drop everything and I run, which is why my life is such the mess that it is now, where that it was. Thank you, God. So with the job that I have now, I've spoken to 2 of the girls at work, and they were like, yeah, you don't have to work with the company 90 days before you shadow somebody. You can shadow the QA nurse. You can shadow the coordinating nurse. You don't have to just shadow the nurses that pass meds and stuff like that. Like, we got nurses do a lot of stuff in our company. And I was just like, yes. because I didn't want to get caught up in the hoopla of go back to school to be a RN and all that other stuff. I definitely, while looking into LPN associations and stuff like that, I saw that it'll take me 1 to 2 years to go back for the ADN program or the RN program. Definitely would do the ADN if I went back. To be honest with you, I just want to be in a place where I can enjoy my life. And I don't have a dollar amount on that because I don't want to get caught up in more money, more money, more money, more money. Yes, I like nice things, but I prefer a really, really great experience over nice things. So I would rather go somewhere for my birthday than have a diamond tennis bracelet. I would rather fly to another country and spend all my money flying and enjoying that country versus first class flight, 5-star hotel, driving service. Like, yes, all of that is great, but I like to immerse myself in places as if I live there, which is why I love driving a couple hours away and staying for the weekend just to relax and eat food, the same thing I could do at home. So I'm super, 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 y'all, I am super, super, super excited about the life that I've manifested, that I've been manifesting over the last couple years, and it's about to start materializing. Okay, so typically, you guys, this is what it looks like when I'm at work prior to my boss saying something to me about studying at work. And now that he said something, I've been applying for nurse extern positions closer to my house. And what I found out is I need to complete fundamentals before I can be hired for a nurse extern position. So I am currently waiting for 2 companies. Well, I'm waiting to finish my fundamental class, and I've spoke with a nursing home and also a specialist facility about being hired for an extern position once I complete my fundamentals class. We will be taking final exams, I think 2 weeks or a week before Christmas, and then we are to wait for a phone call or an email from the school letting us know that we made a 80-point average in our classes, and we will be able to move on to the second semester of phase 1, which starts in January. And I have to figure out what it is exactly that I want to materialize, and feeling like I'm at a store with a menu full of options and God saying, go ahead, baby, get whatever you want. I want everything. Like, I want to go to Turkey to get my teeth done. I've been in the gym working on my body, but I sort of kind of want to go and get surgery. I sort of kind of do. And I'm trying to get my mind out of it. And I don't even want like the whole package. I just have hip dips that go in very deep. And I just want to just fill those out. Like, I don't want to be like a Coca-Cola bottle. I don't want to be a Barbie doll. I don't want to be any of that. But my hip dips, I do want to fix. I'm missing a side tooth here and a side tooth on this side. I do want to get those fixed. I don't want to chisel down all of my teeth. I actually want implants. And I definitely want more tattoos. I wanted like a high-rise apartment just because of the windows. Oh my gosh, it's the windows for me and the light shining in. But I ended up finding a manufactured home company that allows you to design and build your manufactured home. So I'm definitely thinking about going that route if I don't rent, just because I don't have any kids, so I can go and come as I please. And so if I did buy something, I definitely want it to either be small and insignificant, or I do want to go ahead and purchase my dream home. I'm just not sure where I'm at right now with all of that, because I'm a very, very young 40-year-old. Like, I feel like I'm getting to do my 20s all over. And if I'm gonna travel all around the world, I don't want to have a big house with dogs and stuff that I have to be concerned about or getting back to, if I can't pack everything up and take it with me. So as of right now, when it comes to my job, I'm waiting for the right time. I think I should at least start school and get my feet wet with school, and then every nursing position at the facilities, I want to shadow somebody. And then after shadowing, I'm definitely going to see, because at my facility, we do a lot with PCC as pharmacy techs. And y'all, I'm so sorry about the lighting, but I do want to record this video. My face looked kind of ashy, and it looked shiny earlier. Y'all, it is that I use 2 types of facial products, but I'm gonna do a video about all of that, because I'm about to switch up all of that too. This is my rebirth, and so like I just get to like baby shower, like I get to do all of that stuff all over again for myself. But I want to volunteer and see if I can put in PCC orders or something like that, just so that I can put it on my resume as a nurse. And I found all of these, I found this LPN like nurse association like type thing. We have them with pharmacy techs, because that's how we get our continuing education credits to renew our licenses and stuff. So I'm familiar with the association. So I just looked up nursing association, and I found out there are so many certificates, specialties for certificates that I can get on top of my LPN license that's going to bump up my money. So I'm definitely going to look into starting those, because as a student, you can go ahead and start them, and you don't get your certification and have it reported to the board of nursing until you turn in your certification, like your credentials, to show that you are a licensed nurse.
I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve, I put in the work, now I'm about to level up. Been on my grind since 2013, now the way that I live, I feel like a king. 24 hours, I'm locked in, I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings, do what I want when I want, ain't got nobody telling me shit. Still got a whole lot of weight on my shoulders, getting my reps up, hitting that gym. I've been feeling like I'm underrated, but day to day I've been chasing greatness. Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder, money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking from the sidelines while I'm on the court, I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached. Still reppin' 919, the city is mine.
Girl, so when I tell you, like for the next 2 years, I'm so focused. So you guys are gonna see, like, yeah, no filter, like it is what it is. Like you guys are gonna get the nitty gritty, started from the bottom, now we here type. Like it's gonna be on and popping, because I have a blank canvas in front of me, and to be a pharmacy tech for almost 10 years and make the money that I do make, not having any children, is great. But going into this nursing field and having the experience that I have as a pharmacy tech, and I do plan on keeping my license active, and I plan on being registered in each state with both licenses, my pharmacy tech license and my nursing license, because I do want to use them together. So passing meds at a correctional facility, definitely thinking about that. Working from home as a nurse, duh. And I do want to try to start my own business, putting together both my nursing and my pharmacy tech skills to assist medical practices and stuff like that. So I like these 2 years while I'm in school, I'm going to venture and learn and discover everything about myself in this nursing world, so that once I graduate, it's like God saying, okay, baby, here's the keys to your first luxury vehicle. Go for what you know, and I'll see you when you get back home. Like, I'm ready for that moment. Y'all, I feel like I look so rough, but I don't even care, because again, we are complete total makeover. Everything is getting made over. Everything is getting made over. Everything. And the fact that I can't wear eyelashes or any type of false nail in school, when I tell you, I'm so, y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm so excited. Like, I am restarting my locks over. I found the brown that my hair seems to like and take to. So I think we're going to stick with the 30. A pretty dark brown, skin tone like kind of thing. Because I can't wear lashes, I am going to fumble around with makeup just a little bit, because I want to wear mascara. Since my last set of lashes, I've noticed that I have thick curly lashes. They just aren't long and they're full. So in these next 2 years, like, I'm just gonna love on me, and any changes that I make, it's after me loving on me. And so I know that we talked about more than just my job, but y'all, that's just how my mind is functioning every single day. Every day. Like, career is not check yet, but it's almost check. I just need to figure out if I'm traveling, what I'm going to be doing for a job, and if I'm not traveling, where am I going to work? And the first 6 months out of school, I don't expect to have my dream job. I definitely plan on working 2 jobs at night and 1 during the daytime, just so I can run up some money. Because I definitely want to go out of the country, like on a week-long trip or something, before I jump right back at it. So, you guys, that was all I really had. I didn't have much. I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on since I lost my job. And right now I'm looking for like places to get my facials done at. I'm gonna start doing IV hydration treatments because I don't drink that much water. I was on ChatGPT today trying to figure out an eating plan so I could put back on some more weight, because I've lost weight during this whole process since moving out of my apartment. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Like, my future is lined up perfectly. The job that I have right now is going to make sure that I graduate not as an entry-level nurse, and I'm super, super excited about that. And reading my handbook, I can apply for scholarships after this first semester. So I'm really, really super excited about that, because I've never applied for nothing like that. And to apply for a scholarship and get it, like, that's a scary goal for me, but that's something academically I never ever, like, I've never set goals academically because I was just smart, and my mama assumed we were smart, so we was just smart. Like, she didn't have to sit down and do homework with us. We didn't have to have tutors and stuff like that. And even with me skipping school, I did well. So I'm super excited about the future. And now that I know that you guys care about what I be on here talking about, my 33 subscribers, yeah, I'm just gonna brain dump on you guys more often, okay? That way I get some content posted from for y'all, and we get to meet back up in our internet space. But y'all, I'm super excited, and everything that I'm doing now moving forward is to have my life completely transformed in 2 years. Like, nothing looks the same. Not me, not my habits, not my surroundings, not my videos, even like upgraded cameras, ring lights, like a little studio for my, like, a phone holder that won't be moving and stuff because of the bumps that I'm hitting. I can edit out the air sounds in my background. Like, y'all, let me go because it's getting dark and my phone is saying more light required, and this video was already super longer than what I wanted it to be, so I'm gonna edit this really quick and get this up to you guys as well, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.